That is a beautiful story about the power of kindness and community support. The core of that short is about good karma, receiving help when you need it most because of the help you offered others. Here's a similar real life story about an act of kindness being repaid years later. The landlord's kindness. Repaid. In Mumbai, a building association president, a landlord, was known for his goodness. He lived in a complex that included a young resident who was struggling with a party addiction. The young man would often return home around 3 a.m., drunk and noisy, waking up the other residents. The association decided to ask the young man to leave after one final warning. However, the kind landlord was worried for the young man. Instead of punishing him, he decided to perform a quiet act of service. The kindness, every night, the landlord would stay up and watch from his window until he spotted the young man arriving. He would then quietly sneak downstairs, whisper to the young man to keep silent, and escort him safely to his apartment. He did this tirelessly for nights on end. The result: karma's seed. The young man eventually felt guilty that this older stranger was losing sleep just to look out for him. Motivated by this genuine care, he gradually began coming home earlier, sobered up, and decided to turn his life around. He thanked the landlord and left the country to pursue higher education. 5 years later, the landlord's own son, a computer engineer, traveled to Canada for a dream job. When he arrived, the company realized they had made an error and revoked his job offer, leaving the son stranded and heartbroken. While seeking solace at a local mosque, the son was approached by a stranger who listened to his story and offered to arrange a meeting with a friend's son who owned a software company. The repayment: karma's harvest. The landlord's son was taken to a large software office for an interview with the CEO. When the CEO asked about the son's hometown and father, the son answered. The CEO instantly recognized the name of the kind old man. The CEO was the very young man the father had helped years ago in Mumbai. The CEO immediately jumped up, hugged the confused son, and told him that his father was the reason he was who he was today. The son was hired instantly and went on to become an extremely successful individual, all because his father once showed tireless kindness to a troubled stranger.